All right, let's try something here. Let's see. Welcome to Kitchen Counseling. I am Chef Tom. I'm a motorcycle riding holistic chef. I hope you're having a great day today. So today we're going to do a little simple, tasty salad, just a little change of pace. The recipe is basically an asparagus and walnut salad, and we're going to do a white balsamic vinaigrette dressing. And the reason I want to do this is that growing up as a child, I categorized salad by what my experience was. And my experience was always iceberg lettuce and tomatoes, maybe some carrots, and if we had some cucumbers, I got thrown in there. That was salad. So when you tell me even today, we're going to have a salad, that's the first thing that goes to mind. We categorize things for ease. So that's where the change topic is going to come in, and we're going to talk a little bit about change. So I need to have a description when somebody talks about a salad that's other than that for me, okay? So what we have today is we're going to use some butter lettuce. We're going to use some asparagus, some red onions, and some toasted walnuts. That's our basic salad. And then we're going to make a white balsamic vinaigrette with olive oil, white balsamic vinegar, some blue agave nectar, a little bit of salt and pepper. Okay, so let's kind of go through the steps. I'm going to go ahead and throw this down here so you can kind of see what I'm doing here. So we got all of our ingredients here. I'm going to talk it through. So I got one head of butter lettuce, and I've just kind of cut it up into bite-sized pieces. So we're going to go ahead and layer that on the bottom. And this is going to make about 4 salads. All right. And then we're going to put a little bit of red onion. Now I just cut up about 1/4 of a red onion, and I cut it up really thin. Especially for salads, you want your onion to be cut up really thin because it can be overpowering. The onions can be really strong. If you cut them up really thin, you got a little bit more play with it. You can get a little bit of color in there. And then I bought a pound of asparagus. Now you can just steam the asparagus about 5 minutes. You just want it crispy and tender. I personally like it barbecued, so I did this earlier and I grilled it out on my barbecue. I love that smokiness of the barbecue with the asparagus. So we're just going to layer that all in here. And I like asparagus, so we're going to do up the asparagus here. Yeah, I got lots of it. And then we're going to finish that off with just some lightly toasted walnuts. And I got about 1/3 of a cup for these 4 salads. You might not need quite that much. It's going to just give it a little bit of texture, a little bit of crunchiness. All right, so there's our salad. So that's our basic salad, 4 ingredients. All right, let's go ahead and make the dressing real quick. So with our dressing, we have 1/3 of a cup of olive oil. So we got some extra virgin olive oil here. And then we got 3 tablespoons of our white balsamic vinegar. And then we have 2 tablespoons of our blue agave nectar. So we're going to get that tartness from the vinegar, and we're going to get the sweetness from the agave. And I like working with the blue agave instead of honey. It's a little bit lighter, easier to work with in salad dressings. We're just going to put about 1/4 teaspoon of salt in here. And then just a dash of pepper. Dash, about 1/8 of a teaspoon. Just a little bit of pepper. Then you're just going to whisk it together. We're just whisking it up here. Whisk it for about 30 seconds. You want to get it all nice and blended. get the olive oil, the vinegar, the agave nectar all mixed in, move around that salt and that pepper getting all over everything. There we go. Now this will make enough for 3 or 4 salads also. This dressing though, however, is awesome to be used on all kinds of things. I use it on a lot of different salads. You can use it and just make a big old batch of this. So we're just going to put a little bit of this dressing all over here. And this is our really simple, tasty, different salad. So we're going to give it a little taste here. Oh, it's great. You got the crunchiness from the walnuts. You got the meatiness kind of from the asparagus. You get that flavor from the onion coming in. The butter lettuce is kind of sweet. It's very light. That dressing is what brings it all home. That actually just brightens everything up. I really, really like doing something like this. Again, it's simple. It's easy. The salad itself, it's 4 ingredients. It's the head of your lettuce. I chose butter lettuce. A quarter of a red onion just sliced up really thin. A pound of asparagus cooked, either any way you want to do it, and then just cut. I cut them in about 1.5 inch lengths just to give it, so they're not too big, but it's easy to eat for the salad. And then just some chopped toasted walnuts. That's it for your salad. The salad dressing, like I said, 1/3 cup of olive oil, 3 tablespoons of a white balsamic vinegar. I love using white balsamic vinegar. It's lighter in flavor. It's lighter to work with than a regular balsamic. I use it for a lot of salad dressings. It's really, really good. Sometimes it's hard to find. You got to search around for it, but it is worth it if you can find it. Blue agave nectar. Again, it's a little bit easier to work with. Honey has a different flavor. You can use honey in this too, but it seems to be a little bit heavier. And I really like the blue agave nectar. And then a little bit of salt and pepper, and that's it. So that's really our recipe. That's the whole thing. And then just change. It's a change of pace. So that's why I want to kind of talk a little bit about the change. Excuse me. We as humans resist change. I gotta do a little here. Oh, that was good. Went down the wrong pipe. All right. We as humans resist change. All right. We do not like change, in our work environment, at home, relationships, locations of where we're going to be living, our daily routine. We all have like a favorite grocery store we go to, or our favorite gas stations that we just typically go to, or the route to work that we take every day. Okay, we're used to that. We like those daily routines, the kids' routines every day, our work routines. We like that. We like to know what to expect. Okay. So that's why we are very resistant to change initially. When things don't change, hey, we know what to expect. All right. Even if we don't like what we're going to be expecting, it's still, we know, we like the fact that we know that it's coming. Okay. Change takes us outside our comfort zone for a little bit. But what I need to let people know is that change is where all of the growth happens. Okay. New experiences, new foods, new skills that you learn, just new likes and dislikes. All right. All around. All these things are tools for our tool belt. All right. These tools make us who we are, and the experiences are those things that we get, those tools in the tool belt, and then we can use those in the future, and it expands us as a person. When we grow as a person, we expand ourselves, and the experiences that we have make us the best person that we can be. Okay. And as I was thinking about this topic, it reminded me of a song. I love to do like karaoke stuff and sing and all that kind of stuff. And I find songs that are in my range that I can halfway sing anyway. And this was one of them. And I started playing with it and I started singing it. But when I started thinking about change, it came up, and it's called The Dance, and it's by Garth Brooks. And I printed out the lyrics. There's a few of them I want to read to you and talk to you about on this subject here. It starts off with looking back on the memory of the dance we shared beneath the stars above. For a moment, all the world was right. How could I have known you'd ever say goodbye? Okay, so things were going good at that time. He didn't know the change was coming. Okay. Then later on, he says, but if I'd only known how the king would fall, hey, who's to say, I might have changed it all? Well, thinking about it as humans, probably not. If things were going good or whatever, we're not going to change. We're going to take that routine and we're going to keep on going down that path. So he probably wouldn't. And he even acknowledges he might have. He's not even saying he would have. I might have changed it all. He says, I'm glad I didn't know. I could have missed the pain, but then I'd have to miss the dance. And that was a very, very powerful line for me. The dance was the experience in life. Okay? Yeah, when change happens, you have some pain. But life's experiences, that's who makes us who we are. Okay? Stay open to those new experiences, those new dances. Grow and evolve and to be that best person that you can be. So that's kind of what I wanted just to throw at you to think about a little bit today, and just a little bit of change up on a salad. We'll do some other salad recipes in the future. I got some really great different ones for you to try. This was a nice, simple, easy one with just some very simple ingredients that you can jump in and do tomorrow. Okay. So with that, I just want I want to thank you for joining us today. And remember my 4 F's for accentuating life, and that's family, friends, fun, and food. So take on those changes, expand who you are. And if you like doing anything here, like us on Facebook or subscribe to the YouTube channel. And until next week, keep dancing. Talk to you later. Bye-bye.